After 7 unforgettable seasons, the curtains have officially closed on young Sheldon, the beloved prequel to The Big Bang Theory that introduced us to a younger version of Sheldon Cooper, brilliantly portrayed by Iain Armitage. And now, as the final episodes settle into fans' hearts, Iain has taken to social media with a deeply emotional and honest message about saying goodbye to the show, and to the people who became his second family. "I grew up on this set." In a touching Instagram video filmed in what looks like a quiet moment after the wrap party, Iain, now 17, begins his message with a soft smile and eyes glistening with nostalgia. "I grew up on this set," he says, voice catching just slightly. "When I first stepped into Sheldon's shoes, I was just 8 years old. I barely understood what being on a TV show really meant. I just knew I was excited to be a kid who got to do something different, something kind of magical." That magic, it turns out, was real. Over the span of 7 seasons, Iain transformed the character of Sheldon from a quirky prodigy into a deeply relatable, multi-dimensional boy navigating a world that didn't always understand him. It wasn't just acting, it was family. Throughout his message, Iain takes time to reflect on the people behind the camera who shaped his experience just as much as the character he played. "I've learned so much from the cast. Miss Annie Potts, you were like a real grandma to me. Zoe, Perry, Lance, Barbara, Montana, Jordan, Reagan, Revord, you all felt like my real family, not just TV family. We laughed between takes, we cried during the hard scenes, and we made memories that I'll carry with me forever." He pauses, then chuckles gently. "Montana taught me how to do a proper fist bump. Reagan always had the best snacks. And Lance gave me the best advice on how to stay grounded, no matter what." Fans of the show saw this dynamic unfold on screen as the Cooper family dealt with everyday struggles and triumphs, from faith and loss to love, identity, and the challenges of growing up. But behind the scenes, it's clear that the bonds went even deeper. There's something kind of beautiful about knowing it had to end. Iain's message isn't just one of sadness, it's also full of gratitude and maturity. In one particularly poignant moment, he says, "Shows end, stories have to finish. And while I'll miss walking onto stage 19 every morning and hearing, rolling, and action, I know this ending makes room for new beginnings. For me, for the cast, and for Sheldon." He acknowledges how emotional filming the final scenes was. "We were all holding back tears. Even the crew. I remember looking at Reagan during our last take and we just knew. That was it. That moment would never happen again." He adds with a smile, "But man, what a ride it was." A thank you to the fans throughout his video and accompanying caption. Iain never forgets to thank the fans who made young Sheldon such a beloved part of television for so many years. "If you ever watched just one episode, or stuck with us from season 1, thank you," he says sincerely. "Thank you for letting Sheldon into your home. For laughing with him, getting frustrated with him, and maybe even seeing a bit of yourself in him." He continues, "I've received letters from kids who feel different, who feel like they don't fit in, and they told me that Sheldon made them feel seen. That means more to me than any rating or award ever could." Life after young Sheldon. As for what's next, Iain remains open, hopeful, and excited. "I don't know exactly what comes next. That's part of the fun," he says with a grin. "I'll keep acting, I'll keep learning. But I'll also be going to college soon, maybe doing some traveling, and just growing up. Which is weird, right? I've played a genius for 7 years and now I get to be just Iain for a while." He hints at a few upcoming projects, though nothing official has been confirmed. What's certain is that whatever Iain does next, he'll be carrying the heart of Sheldon Cooper, and the lessons of the Cooper family, with him. Legacy of the boy genius. Iain's portrayal of Sheldon has already cemented itself in TV history. He didn't try to imitate Jim Parsons, the original Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory. Instead, he built a version of the character that was equally compelling, one that added vulnerability, warmth, and childlike wonder to the iconic genius. Jim Parsons himself, who narrated the series and served as an executive producer, has previously praised Iain's talent, saying, "There's a reason we chose him. He understood Sheldon not just as a character, but as a person." Fans agree. The journey from a boy in East Texas to the man who would one day win a Nobel Prize in physics felt seamless, thanks to Iain's thoughtful performance and the writer's careful crafting. "I'll miss it. I already do." Near the end of the video, Iain grows quiet again. "There are days when I wake up and think, oh, we have a table read today, and then I remember, it's over," he says. "I'll miss it. I already do. But I'll carry these memories with me always." He holds up a small object to the camera. A prop from the show, a simple bow tie. "I got to keep this," he says with a smile. It was from one of my favorite episodes. Just something to remember Sheldon by. Then, after a beat, he ends with the same heartfelt honesty that has defined his journey on and off screen. Thank you for growing up with me. Thank you for loving Sheldon, and thank you for letting me be part of something so special. Epilogue. Not just a character, but a chapter as young Sheldon fades into television history. Iain Armitage's emotional goodbye reminds us that great shows aren't just about characters or scripts. They're about people. They're about laughter behind the scenes, lifelong friendships, and the bittersweet magic of endings. And while the final bell may have rung at Medford High, the lessons of Sheldon, about curiosity, courage, and compassion, will echo in the hearts of fans for years to come. As Iain put it so simply, stories end, but the love doesn't. If you want this turned into a press release format or shortened for a social media post or fan magazine, I can adapt it. Just let me know.